Hello, good evening, everyone. It's nice to be back for another Facebook Live. I hope that you can all hear me and you can see me as well. This is our third Facebook Live, and I'm just very happy that we are having this on a regular basis. And this is actually my plan. Yes, we're going to have this on a regular basis. So I hope you are all doing great there. I hope that you can share this live video. You can also comment, feel free to do that. So we are going to have a very exciting topic tonight. I think every one of us can relate, because if we don't have immediate family members who are OFWs, they are also probably our friends who are working outside of the Philippines. And so, yes, we have Typhoon Alring in Cebu, right? But I feel like I'm not sure if there's already a landfall. So good evening to, what do you call this? Love Bella, Ella, good evening. Hi, Tita Linda, good evening. Thank you for watching. So yes, feel free to say your highs and hellos, and I hope that you can hear me. Please feel free to tell me if you can. I'd be happy to hear if there are any, what do you call this, technical glitches. I hope there's none. So yes, for those who do not know me, welcome to my Facebook Live. My name is Irish, and I'm the social media coach for Filipino Virtual Assistants Visayas. And for those who have heard of Filipino Virtual Assistants, or FVA, for the first time, we have been in the business of offering online courses since 2016. And right now we're already 2021, and we have grown so much. Yes, we are already offering about 30 courses. That's right, 30 courses. Yes, let me just record this one. Okay, I'm going back. Okay, so yeah, and I already started my first batch. So we are now opening our batch 2, which we are going to start on March 4th. So I hope that you can all join. And also good news, because FVA is already a SEC registered company. For the longest time, it has been a sole proprietorship, but now it is already SEC registered, so we're already a corporation. So we are continually raising the bar. And at the same time, also, we have updated our courses. So I hope that you can all, have that drive, have that motivation to upskill, because that's what will make us very competitive, especially that almost every business, almost everything probably because of the pandemic, is online. Now, oh, hi, Mother, good evening. I hope Father is also listening to me. So yes, feel free to like, to comment, and to share this one to those of you who know of OFWs, to those who are former OFWs. Feel free to watch this, because I believe that this will really be a big help for you, especially for those who probably went home to the Philippines and still looking for what they can do. I hope that after tonight, you will have an idea as to there's still, a lot of hope. And yes, and also I forgot to mention that one of the things that we are preparing in Filipino virtual assistants is we have a freelancing platform. If you're familiar with Upwork, oh, TJ Noel, hello, good evening. He's a seafarer and he's from Cebu. May gabi ini mo din ha. Yes, feel free to share it to your friends or to your fellow seafarers so they can also listen as to how our guest later, this former OFW, is making a profitable business through social media. So let me continue with what I said earlier. So yes, with Filipino virtual assistants, we are brewing something very good, not just for the clients, but most especially to our students, because for now, this freelancing platform is still exclusively for our students in Filipino virtual assistants. So we are true to our commitment of the training to hiring program. So after you have availed of our 1 month course, again, there are about 30 courses that we have in Filipino virtual assistants. So you can, this freelancing platform is called Surge. This works like Upwork, if you're familiar with Upwork. So this is something that is very exciting. So I think we have to call in already our guests. So again, feel free to just comment anytime, because anyway, we can just read it. If you want me to, say hello to anyone, just comment and again, share. And also please tag also your friends, anyone that you know, so that they can know that we are having this Facebook Live. So our guest for tonight she is a licensed teacher. She finished her special education degree from the University of San Carlos. So to whoever are Carolinians out there, I was formerly a Carolinian as well. She worked as a preschool teacher in Bright Academy. So for those who are from Cebu, probably you know about this school. And then she moved to Dubai and worked as a teacher for 8 years. That's really long, 8 years. And just last year, she went home, and we will know her story later on. Please welcome a wife and at the same time a mother of a 2-year-old. Please help me welcome Mimi Borbajo. Good evening, Mimi.
Hi, good evening,
Hi,
everybody. Good evening, Irish.
Thank you for joining me. I'm so happy.
Yes, of course. Anytime.
Thank you for that. And so far, how's your Sunday? Is it doing good?
Oh, yes, it's always a rest day and family day. And of course, it's very nice to chill when it's raining the whole day.
Yes,
So,
it has
yeah.
been a very bad weather kind of Sunday since this morning, because according
Yes.
to reports, there's a storm, but I'm just happy that it didn't. I'm not sure, did it already make a landfall in Cebu?
I'm not really sure about it.
But yeah, so for those, I forgot to say
I
this
think so.
earlier.
It was mentioned today, so maybe
Yeah.
yeah.
I was
Mm,
actually reading the news earlier, so I hope that everyone will just really be careful. It's better to prepare, right?
right.
Okay. Oh, by the way, me, before we begin, hello to Joanna. She's part of batch 1, and she's from Bohol. Good evening. Thank you for watching. Okay, so let's get started.
Okay. I can also see some of my friends from Dubai actually.
Oh,
So
that's good. I'm
that's
happy to.
Nenet. So
Oh,
thanks
hello,
for
hello.
watching. Yeah.
Okay, I'm so me.
Yes.
Please share to us about your job when you were in Dubai.
Okay, so like what you've mentioned, I've been working. I was a preschool teacher here in Cebu, and then when there was an opportunity to go outside the country, so I was a preschool teacher. I was in a early years educational system, uh, a school that practiced EYFS for the early years, and then I was able to uh, find a job that really suits me, which is working with children with different abilities or the differently abled children. So I like to call them that because we don't want to really exclude them. So they are uh, like the rest of the children, only that they have different abilities. So
Mm.
yeah, so I've and then yeah, so I was working there for 8 years, and then
8 years, that's really
yeah,
long.
and then since pandemic happened, so my husband wanted for us to go back home and start here again because we don't really know what's gonna happen abroad. So it was
Mm.
actually a spontaneous decision. Like it was like uh, it happened so fast, and the next thing we knew, we're back here and starting all over again.
Mm.
So and it was like we arrived here March, like few days before the lockdown. So it was few days before the lockdown actually.
So it's
So
almost a year already since
yes,
you,
imagine.
what do you call this, went home to Cebu and
Yes,
started all over again. So
right.
started
Yeah.
all over again. How was it?
Oh, it's not easy, really. Like it was like you're diving into the unknown, yet you know that you have to start somewhere. And um, so like you have to pick up every pieces you can pick up and start all over again. My husband started, doing something that he loves also, like doing woodworks. And um, for me, I was still trying to find out how do I do this and how do I start, because I've been in the educational system, being in an institution, a school set up. It's very different to work from home. Yet that is what I really wanted, because I want to be a full-time mom for my daughter. I
Yeah.
wanted to really be hands-on, but at the same time, I want to do something that I love. So uh, yeah, so we have to find something to earn something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think it's always when there is a need that you're
Yeah.
able to create something. So
Yes, that's
because
right.
of, everyone, all of us have needs. I have
Mhm.
needs. I think everyone that are watching right now have our own specific needs. So you are already running, if I'm not mistaken, a 6 month program,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. Yeah,
Wow.
because
I
I've actually started around around uh May, some May.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, I started around May. It actually started like what I've mentioned. It started with a desire. So I
Mm-hmm.
want to be full time. I want to be a hands-on mom, and at the same time, I still want to do something that I really love. You know, because there's this quote from Bob Proctor when he
Mm-hmm.
said that um, you know we live out our purpose, like it's we live out our fullest expression of ourselves. So whether we like it or not, like there's something in us that we can give to the world, and
Mm-hmm.
it started with that. It started with a desire. It started with a a dream, a passion maybe.
Mm-hmm.
um, and it's very important that you know what you really want and what's your purpose. Like sometimes it's good to ask, what's really my purpose here? And
True.
that's the really the root of everything, you know. If you just don't go there in public and just do something without really thinking about it, and well, of course, praying about it.
Yeah.
And so that's how it started, actually. And then I realized, okay, I don't want to be boxed in an educational system where everything is indoctrinated by structures and, you know, system that doesn't really bring out the fullest potential of the children. So I said that I don't want to be there anymore. I want to create something. And of course, you just don't create on your own. You need other people's help. You need God's help. So it's
Yeah.
like you're co-creating with yourself, your God, and other people, because, you know, no man is an island. We need help. So that's how it started. And then I came across with a friend who's also a coach. Her name is Martine De Luna, and she
Hi,
has a hi
Martin.
Marts. So
I don't know if she's
um,
watching.
yeah, so and then I joined a master class on how to create programs, because, you know, I already know what I want. I already know how to do it and how to bring it to the world. But, you know, you just need something to guide you, to help you. So I started with that, and then during the course of the master class, I was already doing it. Like, I created a group page, and it's a community where I serve, and until now it's still there, and it keeps evolving, you know. And I also um, created a program for children, for the little ones, for the parents and the little ones. So until now, I still have that. It's a play group. I don't call it an online class. So I call it a meet-up interaction, because it's between, it's not just about me and the child, it's the parent and the child. So it's like I'm just facilitating and coaching the parents. So it's the, ang bida, murag ang bida
The
is really the
star
yeah,
or
the child
and the
it's
parent.
the creating meaningful interaction between the parent and the child. So I'm just there facilitating them. And
Okay.
then so, and I also coach parents one-on-one, parents with children with different abilities. So and I'm until now I'm still doing it.
Yeah, I'm actually very proud of what you have started, because
Thank you.
I know that when you arrived in Cebu, basically this wasn't here yet. Right?
Yes.
Although it might
Yeah.
have been already in your head, you already had that desire, but seeing what you are doing now wasn't wasn't what it is now back when you went home.
Oh
So,
yes.
right? So
Yeah.
yeah, so how did you attended a program, and at the same time someone help guide you in what do you call this, organizing everything, because I believe it was already there in paper, right, what you
Yes.
want to do. So how did you put it out there?
Well, like what I said, like you have to know what you really want, and from there you can create something. Like, well, it's a very common term. They call it personal branding. So you have to know what you really want. How do you want it? How do you want to bring it
I really
to the
believe in
world?
personal
Yes,
branding. Yes,
yes.
yes.
And then from there, I created a program, and
Mm.
then I used social media, you know, like like everyone is in social media, so why not
Exactly.
use it,
Right.
you use it with a purpose, not just be there and just, you know, just reading
Or not just
comments
liking
and
or
liking, but
posting whatever.
you're bringing something that can help other people too. So it's the best time, because pandemic has brought us back home
Yes.
in the
Brought us
confines
back to
and
basics
comforts of our
in a
home.
way.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
why not use it to reach out to more people? That's a good thing about social media, actually, because you can reach out to not only people in the school, but you can reach out to the world.
Exactly.
So I've used Instagram, created my page there, and then I created a group
Mhm.
where I can also share what I offer, but at the same time serve a community that's aligned to what I believe also.
Mhm.
So that's
Okay.
very important, like you just don't market it, hard selling and market
Mm,
it,
mm, mm, mm,
but
mm, mm.
it's nice when you bring out something and the people that come to you also are aligned to what you believe
Your
or
desire to your passion.
yes,
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, me. Before we continue, I would just like to greet the people that are with us. Good
Yeah,
evening, Ninette Angob.
yeah, she's my
Hi.
friend from Dubai.
Oh, hello. Thank you for watching. Yes. Hello, Bells Juna. Kirk, may gabi ini mo din ha. I think he's from Mactan. And Karen. Hi, Karen. And okay, all right. So, yes, you use social media in promoting your program,
Mm,
and it was there that you from something that was just on paper to something that is already working and
mm,
you're already making an income out of it. Am I
yes,
right?
yes,
Yes. Okay. And okay, now that what do you call this? I'm not sure if I was able to share this earlier before we started, but Mimi is also actually part of my batch one. So
yes.
so I think she's in the process of making the what do you call this? The application assignments or the portfolio. So I'm gonna go into that, me. You already received coaching last year, and I think you're still already receiving still the
Mm,
same coaching, right? Which I also
mm,
joined. I'm excited to start the program.
yeah.
So how why did you decide to enroll with a social media management and marketing course?
Yeah. Well, because I'm not really the social media person, like I don't have the, I'm not very technical when it comes to social media and Facebook. Like I'm just a regular Facebook user in the past. I don't even know how to make my Instagram account beautiful like the rest.
Ah,
But
yeah.
yeah, but it's also one way of bringing out your brand. And
True.
so I think I joined your course because aside from the fact that I believe in the coach who is my friend, but I also need to find out, the technicalities, like how do you really make use of social media even more, because I already know what I want. I know what to bring out there, writing contents and all, but it's also good to learn more, like we don't stop learning. Even if you're creating something, we continue to learn. So yeah, I might as well take the
Grab the
course.
opportunity.
Yes.
Yes. So I'm actually very happy because I know probably just to what would you call this? Maybe for a lot of people, they think that, oh, the social media course is only for those who want to be aspiring social media managers or social media marketers, or for those who want to be freelancers, who want to be a virtual assistant to a lot of foreign clients. But actually, it's also for business people like you who have
Yes.
already a program and would like to, I'm sure later on you won't be able to probably handle everything, but at least you are
Mm.
on top of it.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
That's
Mhm.
right.
Okay.
And it's also very important because I'm a newbie, and like I've just started this uh getting into having my own business,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
creating from something that I love doing, and that's very important. So you need help. You need to learn new skills. You need
Right, right,
yeah.
right.
So
We need to
it's also,
continually enhance whatever we know, right?
yes.
Mhm.
In the beginning, Irish, it's quite scary, because you have to, you like what I said, you have to start from the unknown, but
Yeah.
slowly you'll get there, and with the help of other people, with just continue to, uh, this is really, I keep saying this because it's very important, it's very valuable that you really know what you want.
Mm,
And you know yourself, it's important to know yourself, you know what you want, know your purpose, know what you can give to the world, and then from there it's easy na lang to, uh,
easy to bring it out there because you
yeah, the
already know.
technicalities, and then you can ask people's help, because like if I'm not really good into graphics, i I
There's
hired,
someone who can.
yeah, and I hired friends who know me
Yeah,
to
true,
help
true.
me, so like
Yeah, right.
you.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about collaboration now. This is
Yes.
probably one. I've said this before that I don't want to say thanks to the pandemic, but well, the pandemic brought us to that point wherein we have to really collaborate.
Yeah. Yes, and that's true. As an OFW, sometimes it's very scary to start all over again, especially if you have gotten used to your life
Hmm.
abroad,
How
and then
convenient and comfortable it is
yes,
there.
and well, it's not convenient all the time and comfortable
Okay.
all the time, but
Okay.
like you have gotten used to the culture there, how people, works there, how people work there, and how you relate with people there, and then all of a
Mhm.
sudden, after years of not being in the Philippines, and you're back and starting from scratch, more than, I haven't even thought of earning right away. I just want to put out something
Mm,
that I want to
okay.
share to the world. That's it.
Yeah.
And
Mm,
then from there, everything will follow.
everything just
So, yes. So that's why for OFWs who are starting, it's okay to be afraid. Actually, because you can actually, how do I say it? Transmute your fear into action,
Mhm,
or
mhm.
into creating something.
Mm,
But
mm,
of course,
mm.
you have to have a desire. You have to have, some goals,
Yeah.
and
Just to
then
mhm. Just to complement what you said earlier, me, that it's okay to be afraid.
yes,
I shared this earlier in my Instagram page, and I think also it connected to my Facebook page. What we fear doing most is usually what we most need to do.
yeah,
This is something that I think just glued to what you said about it's
yeah,
okay to start being afraid. I mean, that's also same as me. Okay.
yes, and especially like when you're starting from the unknown, like you don't really know how to start and where to start. Just start
Just start anyway.
from within, like start from what you really want, what you
Mhm.
desire, and like that's why it's important to know your purpose and what you can bring out there to the world. So yeah, so you can make use of what we have now. Social media is,
Cost effective. It's
yes, like,
very easy.
yeah, and actually it's social media is, what how do I say it, it's been overused,
Mhm.
misuse.
Mhm, mhm,
So
mhm. Okay.
we can make a difference by creating something, and that we love,
Mhm.
and then earning from it,
Mm, mm, mm. Yeah.
generating income from what you want, and making
True.
use of
True.
what we have now.
Yeah.
So, and the best thing about social media is you're not limited. You can reach out to people from different walks
Anywhere.
of life, any countries, because everyone is meeting already in social media.
Right.
And it's nice to connect when you have something valuable to bring out to
Mhm.
the world. So
Yeah, yeah. I think what you were wanting to say earlier is that people don't really know how to maximize social
mm,
media to their advantage, because probably for those, it's part of our daily lives already. Like when we
mm,
wake up, oh, we we check Facebook, who's sending the message, or Instagram, who liked my post, LinkedIn
mm,
or YouTube
mm.
for those who already have channels. But what do you call this, now that everyone is online, we should learn how to maximize it to our advantage, which you have
Yeah.
done. Which
Yes,
you have
yes.
done, and I'm
Yeah.
really proud of you for that. Before we
Thank you.
continue, let me say hi to Tess Puente.
Yeah, she's also my
Catherine.
friend
Oh,
from
she's your friend
Dubai,
also.
my
Hello.
colleague and friend.
Also, she's also a teacher.
Yes.
Okay. And then Kathy also, and then
Hi,
Beth.
Kat.
Beth also is
And
from Batch
Kriti.
One.
Kriti is also watching.
Pretty. Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Christy Gandyongko.
Yes.
Oh, okay, okay. Hello. Dumalas na din.
Yeah.
Hi, Crit. Okay. So, by the way, for those who have questions for Mimi, please feel free to just comment, because we can actually read it, and we're going to go through those questions later on, me. And
Okay.
yeah, okay. So, to continue, as I've said earlier, you're already part of batch one, and you're in the process of doing the application assignments. So far, how has the course helped you in the program that you have now?
Well, I just started, I wish. So,
Mhm.
like I like I like how it is that it's self-paced. Although there's a program, but it's actually up to you, like
Mm.
but yeah, and I'm actually looking forward to what I'll be learning,
Mhm.
and I'm
Because
glad
there's still
because
more videos later that you have to
yes,
watch.
yeah, and siguro the advantage for me is I already have something. I've already
Mm.
created something.
Mhm, mhm.
So maximizing social media is what I'm really
One of
looking
your goals
forward to.
now?
Yes, yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
So I haven't really maximized
Yes.
Instagram yet.
Okay.
Yeah, so I want to learn more how to do, those technicalities when it comes to maximizing social media,
Having
especially,
organic growth or
yeah,
engaging with the
especially
rest of the,
Instagram.
yeah, educators. Yeah, because
Right.
Instagram is really used for business now.
Yeah.
Actually, one of the what do you call this, future topics that I will have will be e-commerce versus social commerce.
Okay.
So because basically right now everyone is buying not just in Facebook but also in Instagram.
Mm.
So
See,
that's
those
also
are things that
something.
I don't even know.
So that's something I'll be having an FBA coach who's actually based in the US. So we're just what do you call this? Our schedules will hopefully meet because we're in a different time zone. So anyhow, yes, another question me is, do you recommend the course and why?
Yes, of course, because
No
for
bias.
especially for yeah, well, I wouldn't enroll if I also don't need it. So if for those who are starting, and you'd like to maximize social media and like how to use it, how to reach out to more people so that they'll get to know your program or what you do, what you offer, then it's the best course. It's aside from it's very affordable, it's I'm sure you can also learn a lot from the course.
Mhm, mhm.
So yeah, especially those who uh
Or
start
starting their
up,
own.
yeah, yes, so starting their own, and you don't really know how to start, uh how do I go live in social media, how do I go live in Instagram and all these things. So it's it's a I guess I believe it's a perfect course for those who really want to learn more about
Yeah. And also,
maximizing.
especially for those who want to have side hustles, because
Yeah, yes, that's right.
I've met already several people who are full time with their jobs on this one, and
Mm,
then like that's me when I was in the corporate world. I have never been the kind who just wants to do one thing, and I think I've what do you call this? Until now, I am that kind of person.
yes.
So so what do you call this? That's why social media really suits me, and at the same time, I've started to reap the benefits of social media in terms of income. And
Mm,
okay, I wasn't able to ask this earlier. What were your challenges, by the way, that you experienced when you
mm.
started with your program?
Well, it's doing this, like what you are doing,
Oh, okay,
going
okay.
there,
Uh-huh.
going live,
Uh-huh.
using,
Okay.
like how
Technical.
to, yeah, really technical, and also like how
Graphics,
to,
perhaps.
yes, graphics, like creating, those nice graphics. So that's
Uh,
why it's also good to involve other people, because if it's not
mhm.
your strength, then why not get in, you
Why
know
not have
in your
someone?
team, yeah,
Mm,
to help you with that. And
right.
yeah, those are some of the challenges. And um, how to reach out to more people, by using uh,
Social media.
yeah, social media or
Mm,
Instagram, or
mhm.
kasi I like, for me, I just started with, I'm more into Facebook. And also, it's important, where is your crowd most of the time.
Yeah, knowing your
Yeah.
market. That
Yes, know your
really
market,
actually,
exactly.
yes, yes. That is actually what do you call this? Coaching session one.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
yeah.
what do you call this? For the information of everyone who are probably interested, before we go to Facebook marketing, YouTube, and all these other social media platforms, what we first do is the basics, wherein we know who are you? Who
Mm.
are you? I'm not sure if you went to our exclusive page for my social media group, but I share there like 4 questions on
Mm.
what to ask yourself so
Yeah.
that you can
Mm.
determine your branding. So
Yes. Mm.
this goes back to what you said earlier, like
Mm.
who, what do you do?
Mm.
What do you offer? How will they know that it's you? Right. So
Yeah.
this the logo already, your the colors at the same time, and the fonts
Mm.
that you use, so that there's consistency.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And okay, me. Let us what do you call this? Ask people. Probably you have questions. Feel free to ask our guest here what do you call this? Any question as to how she started? I wasn't able to say to ask this in the email that I sent you, but where did you get your clients?
Where did I get my clients? Most of them are friends,
Mm,
and some of them were recommended by my already
word
clients.
of mouth, word
Yes,
of mouth.
word of mouth. And of course, it's when like in Facebook, di ba, when you post something, people would share what you post. So
Right, repost.
yeah,
Just
repost.
like
And
this one,
then,
hopefully they repost this one too.
yeah, and also one thing that I've learned is to maximize the use of DMs, because it's
Oh,
more
okay.
personal.
Mm.
You get to connect to your client. You get to have discovery calls, and usually it happens when through DMs. So I've
DM
also,
or direct
yeah,
message.
I've maximized DM, not for chica chica and chat only, but I've maximized it to reach out on a personal, at a more personal level,
Sharing
to
your
people
program
I
to them.
know who might need my program. So
Mm-mm.
yeah.
Okay. So speaking of your program, me, I wasn't able to ask this. What is your program?
Okay.
Can you share to us this program?
So now I have two, and then I'll be
Okay.
launching one this March. So the group program I have is for parents and the little learners. So this is like um, it's a play program, but it's very child-led because we, even if there's like you have a guide, but when you're there, it's the star is the child.
Mhm.
So it's for the little ones and for those parents who wants to like let their child, like if you need help, for parents who need help how to start um, connecting or interacting with their children at home because they're not in school or you cannot send them to school, like you don't need to worry even if you can't send them to school because there's so much that you can do at home.
Mm-hmm.
That learning happens where learning happens. It's not only in the school setup or having those modules and worksheets. There's so many things, and I can help you with that. That's what I do. And I also work with parents who have children with different abilities on a one-on-one basis. So this is my one-on-one program. I call it the Mighty You program. The group program, I call it Elevate Play. So this is for the parents and the little learners. It's a group program. And then the other one is the Mighty You program for parents with children with different abilities. So I create a personalized program for them. I assist them. I coach the parents, how to do the program on their own. And then the coming program will be launched by March. So this is also still for parents, educators, teachers
Third program already.
Yeah, so I'll be launching it
Very
this March.
nice.
Yes.
Next month already.
Yes, towards the end of March. So it's actually a group program also.
What is that about?
It's actually, journeying with your child. It's about your relationship with your child and your relationship with your younger self. So it's something about that. So how do um, you know how do you journey with your child, like, but it's more like that. I don't want to preempt.
Okay,
I'll
okay,
still be
okay. All
launching
right.
it. But
I'm too
it's
advanced.
actually for parents, educators, anybody who's working with children, anybody who is who desires to learn from children, anybody who wants to um, learn uh, what they can get from learning from their younger self, and how we can help the future generation with them, something like that.
You said earlier about specially abled.
Differently abled, or I
Okay.
call them children with different abilities.
I think not everyone knows about that term. So,
Yeah.
what do you mean when you say differently abled?
Differently abled because diba, most of the special children, they are called disabled.
Yes,
This means it's parang it's not so nice to use it anymore
very
because
negative.
yeah, but differently abled are children with different abilities. Their needs are the same like any other children. It's just that they have different abilities that and how you deal with their different abilities is what makes it different. So for other children, they have uh, abilities that are generally the same with the other kids, but they have all the same needs. Diba? Children have the same needs. They need love, they need compassion, they need to learn, they need to all these things that they have they need
A normal child needs.
yeah. It's generally it's when you actually, we don't use anymore disabled, even in abroad, even abroad, like they
In
call it.
Dubai, you mentioned that you don't use that anymore,
Yeah,
that term.
our school's name is the name of the center for people with determination.
Oh,
The
people with
Center for
determination,
People with Determination. So yeah, so it's evolving now.
something
Special
very unique.
education, is evolving now. So that's why, yeah, we
Oh, this just got into my what you call this. Is it challenging that you are, because you're used to face teaching,
mm,
especially that these are children who have special needs?
yeah, that's right.
How challenging is it? And was it, in your experience, is it really doable that you were able to teach or have this program, especially to specially abled kids, online,
You mean differently
differently
abled?
abled,
Yeah.
sorry,
Mm.
differently abled, yes.
Well, it's challenging because what I don't like, when it's in the camera is the physical interaction, and it's the eye contact, all these things. But
Mhm.
that's where the parents come in.
Ah,
So that's where I
that's where
give
you
my
work
support.
together with the
Yes.
parents, right?
And it's very important that the parent is also aligned to what
To the program.
to the goal, to their goals for the children, and
Mm.
yeah, so that's where that's what I offer
Mhm.
to the parents, to help them,
I see.
to support them, because it's actually scary for the parents these days to go online, even for the children. These are all new to them. But if the parents, they also don't know how to, you know connect with their children, then it will be also very difficult and even more challenging for the children. So it's very important for the parents to create meaningful connection with
Mhm.
their children. So, and then from there, like they can give them support. Actually, our children are heroes, because all these things that they are doing now, going online, these are all new to them. Being in an educational setup or in school setup, it's already very challenging for them, because they have to follow rules, they have to be doing this, instructed by adults. But how much more facing a screen, a camera, where there's no physical interaction.
Mhm.
So that's why it's important for parents, and because I'm a parent too, and I also want it for my daughter. And at the same time, I've been an educator. I was an educator in a school
That's
setting, and it's also very important to create meaningful connection, because the rest will follow. You know
mm,
what I mean? I
yes,
don't know if
yes,
you know what I
yes.
mean, but yeah. But since
Okay.
you're already in the teaching field, so I'm sure you know what it means to connect,
All
right?
right. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. But
So
so far, I haven't experienced teaching like what you have experienced before, because I'm not really a teacher. Probably trainings, yes, like
yes.
in a group of what, 100 or more people. But it's really different, like what you did before, and
Mhm.
how is it now? And what do you call this? Okay. Before probably my last question, probably there are people here who have also questions. Guys, feel free to shoot in your questions before we go. Yeah, because usually this Facebook Live is just an hour or less than an hour. So
Yeah.
grab the opportunity to meet this, what do you call this, to ask this OFW former OFW who is now making a profitable business through social media. And so far, me, what can you say to probably OFWs who have,
Mm.
who have unfortunately lost their jobs and are still finding their way?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I can really relate to them, but one thing I can assure you is, yes, it will be scary in the beginning, but just find your niche, you know, just find what you want to do, what you love to do. Find what is it that brings you joy. You know, when you wake up in the morning, what is it that finds you
What is your
energy? Yeah, or what's your passion?
what's
And
your
then,
why?
yeah, yes, that's very important. Why would you want to do something? Why would you want to create something? You know, Rish, because what the income I'm getting from what I'm doing, it comes second. It's like a bonus because it
You love
just
what you
started
do from the very start.
because you love what you do from the very start. So I'm sure there's something in you that
True, true, true.
yeah, there's really something there that
It
you
just
can
needs to be
make use
awakened.
of. Yes, you can make use of. So yeah, and then from there, just one step at a time, one day
Yeah,
at a time, actually.
true. Yeah.
um, Being in the unknown is scary, but it's actually where creativity happens. You know, when there's nothing that you can see or think, and you know, but yeah, just take it one day at a time and believe that there is something there that you
Yeah.
can bring out to the world. And then income, you
Those
know,
things will
generating
follow.
income, it will follow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so nice to create something that you love, and then at the same time you're earning. Diba? So
Exactly. It doesn't feel like work anymore.
yes, yeah. So well, I'm actually more happy now with what
Now,
I do
oh, that's
than yeah,
good.
my friends in Dubai, they know this.
Oh, I see. I hope they're still here.
Yeah. So they know this, that
Mhm.
they see more, you know,
Uh,
energy
I
with
think
what
they
I'm
see
doing
that you're
now
more
than
a blooming mama than you were in Dubai. And I think your husbandry. Hello, Mark.
probably sleeping inside
Already sleeping. Okay.
with the
Okay.
little one.
I see. Yeah. And what do you call this? You mentioned earlier it's very good to find your niche. I totally agree with you. But also me, there are a lot of people who probably don't know what their niche is.
Mm.
So this has been one of the reflections that I have this week. If there's no opportunity, create one. If you don't
Yeah,
know what your niche is, discover it, find it out for yourself, explore, and
I'm
then
sure
from
there
there
is, like,
learn.
can be a
Right.
skill, it can be something that you love doing, or it can be a service that you can offer, or you know,
Yeah, it
anything. I'm
doesn't
sure
have to
there
be a
is.
product. Yeah, service. Service, I think right now is really more valuable at this
Hmm.
time because we all need help. I need help in so
Yeah.
many aspects of my life. And I think
Yes.
you too, especially to grow your business and my business as well.
Hmm. Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. So I think that's about it. I think we no questions so far from the people, but I'm sure they have learned a lot from what you call this, what you have shared to us this evening. And
I hope so.
thank you so much for thank you for the time. I
Of
think you are
course.
already an early, what do you call this, an early person. You sleep really early now. So
Hmm.
yes, it's almost bedtime for you. So thank you. So by the way, me, how you might want to promote your page. How can they contact you?
Yes, well, I have a group, uh, community in Facebook. I have a Facebook group. It's called, before it was Play Daily, but now it's the direction is led to having to change the
Name?
title of the name of the group. So I call it Child-led Learning Voyage Community. So
Child-led voyage community.
Child-led Learning
A
Voyage
child-led
Community.
learning voyage community. Okay.
Yeah, so it's this community is, you might find it radical or unconventional, but it's
Mm,
actually for people who have children, for people who are working with children, and like what I said earlier, for anybody who wants to learn from their younger self, you know. Um, And there, you know, we have daily themes for children with their different abilities. You know, we have daily themes, so they can just check it out. And
So
yeah, if
even for single people, they can join the group as well, right? Even for those who don't have kids, I believe.
yeah, you are a member there. So I hope you're getting something there. Yeah.
Yes, I am. Yeah, I like your lengthy
Thank
posts.
you.
Yes. And so you are in Facebook and in Instagram, correct?
Yes, I'm also in Instagram. And yeah, my personal account, Mimi Barbajo. So yes. So they
Mhm.
can just send a DM if they're interested with any of the program, either group program or the one-on-one program for parents with children with different abilities.
Mhm.
So yes,
Okay. Thank you once again, me, and
of
to everyone
course,
who are
anytime.
watching. And before we go, I would just like to announce again that we are already opening our second batch. So we will
Mm.
start on March 4. So that's well, is that next week already? Right. It's
Yeah,
next week,
next week,
right? Wow, time flies. Yes, it's already next week.
March already.
Yeah, right. Because February only has 28 days.
Yes.
So yes, for those who would like to maximize social media, not just for what do you call this? Well, there are a lot of people who can actually earn now through social media as an influencer because you can monetize in Facebook, you can monetize in YouTube. So if you want to know that, and we all also upgraded our courses right now. So now me in batch 1, there are 10 recorded lessons, but in the next one, there will be 16 recorded
Oh,
lessons. Yeah, that's
okay.
why we also updated the price. But again,
Okay.
very important, invest in yourself. This is
Yes.
right. This is one of the things also that is my
Hmm.
reflection this week. Invest in you.
Yes, that's right. That's
Mhm.
right. Because you are what you can give to the world. You. So, yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you for having me, Irish. Thank
Sure,
you so much.
anytime. Thank you once again to everyone and see you again in another Facebook Live. Bye.
Bye. Good evening, everyone.